again. Well, we'll just kick it back off where we were. Yeah, there we go. I think it's back up. Well, hopefully I didn't lose too much there. But I'll just recap what I got here so far. So, like I said, we got the zucchini going, broccoli is in the oven, and the Marlin steaks here are all sliced up, and I'm just going to season them like an actual steak. First, I'm going to hit them with salt. And I'm just going to pull out some steak seasoning. Well, we got something in here. Like piles of seasoning on the counter I just keep. The thing is, I end up using it so much, so I just don't bother putting most of the stuff away. What do we want here? All right, there we go. Random steak seasoning. We got to use the Allen can. The other thing when it comes to seasoning food, since I do keto and I try to stay away from sugar as much as possible, I tend to use just seasoning and dry rub on everything. I don't really use sauces. The thing with sauces, you gotta watch it. They sneak a lot of sugar in those things. Like ketchup, terrible. Even tomato by itself, you gotta be kind of careful with it. So like a lot of tomato sauces will have a lot of sugar in them. All right, we'll hit this side. That guy's good. A little more salt. And those look ready. All right. How are we doing on time? Still probably got about 20-25 minutes left on the broccoli, so I'm going to check the grill, make sure we're at temp. Go, but a little low on heat, so I'm going to bump it up. My grills are actually a little bit older, but I keep pretty good care of them, same with the smoker. So I think the regulars on these are getting a little worn out, so I need to do that soon. Change them out. But they still work pretty good. So I'm going to let that heat up, and then we'll throw the steaks on in a few minutes. And since I'm killing a few minutes, I'm going to put the food away and tidy up a little bit. That guy away. Now, another thing, because I've already mentioned this before, but I'm anal retentive, I think the only knife you really need in the kitchen is the chef's knife. This one's a Wusthof. There's a lot of good brands out there. But keep track of it. Take care of it. Keep it clean. Keep it sharp. I don't leave it wet. I always put it back in the drawer when I'm done. That guy away. All right, that beeped at me. Check potatoes first. Broccoli's looking pretty good, but probably got about 15 minutes left on that. So I'm gonna pop that guy back in. And I will be right back. All right, sweet potatoes are good. Probably another 15 minutes on the broccoli. Let's get the obligatory pics real quick before we throw this on the grill. Let's see here. Oh, and today I actually managed to get my Instagram account up, so it's at Grendel Style. There ain't shit on there. There's nothing posted yet, but I'll be putting all the food pics and little comments up there. And the same thing, everything will be going from the website here pretty soon too. There we go. Picture's done. Time to throw these on the grill. All right, a little smoky, but that's okay. Temp looks about right. I'm kind of doing like medium high here. Kind of like cooking like a medium rare steak. I can bring it down just a little bit. But these are looking good to go. And we'll toss these guys in. I would like to if you got on there, they're pretty simple to grill. And especially if you're not running the oven, it simplifies it just to cook everything on the grill at once. By the way, you don't have to actually clean while you're cooking. I just like to do it. But please, what I'll take it makes a lot of sense is clean your kitchen before you go to bed. You'll love it. Like you don't want to wake up, you have dirty dishes, crusty dishes. You want to take care of your stuff. So just clean up before you go to sleep. All right, now that's clean. Let's go, let's check back on the steaks. Oh, let's just do main cam. Boom, look at that. It's just the grill. All right. All right, he's looking pretty good so far. Usually on zucchini or like squash like this, I try to get grill marks on each side pretty good. Like I mentioned earlier, I tend to like mine kind of crispy or well done on the veggie side. These are looking perfect, so we're gonna flip those. And again, we need the mandatory pick. All right, cover those up. Probably got another 4 or 5 minutes left. And broccoli's getting close. There, I'll switch cameras so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. So I mentioned this in my about section, but like I said, I've been doing keto for a little over 3 years now. When I started doing it, I lost about 50 pounds. And in general, aside from the whole don't eat carbs and sugars thing, I think just staying away from high carbs, sugars, and processed foods is a good way to do it. Everything I'm going to tell you on my stream is my opinion. I think it works pretty well. But again, I just try to eat more natural foods, try to keep the carbs and sugars low. More on the paleo side, I mean, just more natural foods instead of all the processed stuff. So you can see most of what I'm doing here is just vegetables, meats, things like avocado, sweet potatoes, broccoli. Just using basic things like salt and seasoning on it to seasoning it and avoiding all the sugars and the sauces that people would put on there. And also, I'm an outdoorsman, so I like to hunt, I like to fish. I'm a huge fan of scuba diving. I try to run down to Mexico a few times a year, get some dives in, and also spearfish. So luckily, that's why I said we're cooking Marlin steaks tonight, because I was down there last month. Our friend's boat hooked into a Marlin. We've got some, let's see here, I think I got some cabria, some calico bass, and yellowtail in the freezer right now. And heading back down there again over Thanksgiving, so hopefully we get into some bonita, some bigger cabria and grouper, and yellowtail actually start to run a bunch then. So hopefully we'll have a ton of fish. Also, if I can pull it off, I'm gonna try to do my live stream down in Mexico, but I don't know. You get these small towns, the internet connection is not always great, so we'll see how that goes. The one thing with keto though, I do like my beer. Can't help it. Although it's the low carb beer, so you can make fun of them all you want, but it's only 2.6 grams of carbs. Maybe I'll get them to pay for me. All right, let's go check on the grill. So the steaks probably have a few minutes left. The Marlin steak, I'm trying to make sure I don't overcook it. One thing with fish, you don't want to make it tough. So let's go see how it's looking. And these are getting close. Squash got the marks on the side, so these are almost done. Now I'm going to try and err on the medium side on these steaks. So I'm going to pull these off here in I think just a minute or two. In fact, I'm going to keep the heat up here at the end just to get the sear marks on them. That'll help us finish it off. All right, like I said, probably about a minute or two left. We'll pull the steaks off, pull the veggies out. I think the broccoli's about ready to go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's looking crispy, which is what I like. Yep, broccoli looks good to go. So that was about, 25, 30 minutes at 400, which is what you usually typically do for vegetables. If it's something like a sweet potato or a butternut squash, something like that, you're probably more talking like 40 to 50 minutes, depending on that food. Leave that there. All right, let's see here. I got grease all over my hands. All right, oven's done. I kill that guy. Cancel, so that's off. I'm gonna go babysit the steaks. All right. Put these guys in a little more on just this side. Put these guys on the backs. Another minute. You know, I didn't mention this stream, but I've got the channel adult audiences only. The reason is if I want to drop an F-bomb or swear or be belligerent, I just want to be able to do it. I won't be too inappropriate, but that's what we got set up. Plus that way I can drink a beer. I honestly don't even know what Twitch's rules are. That's why I don't want to get Twitch banned or anything like that. I don't want to deal with that crap. All right, well, I think we're there. I'm gonna go pull the steaks, plop it down on the counter, take the pictures, and then eat. All right, these are looking pretty good. They're got the sear marks on them, but they're not getting floppy. Get too floppy, they're not as good. And these steaks are looking on point. Like I said again, all I did on these Marlin steaks was slice them up about 3/4 thick, throw some salt, throw some steak seasoning on them, kind of medium-high heat. You can see they're kind of a little flex them, so I think they should be cooked pretty well. Let's pull that inside. And because we don't need this anymore, I'm gonna kill the grill light. Probably go to night vision mode. And last but not least, the obligatory spread pick. Let's see here, let's put the camera in place. That looks better. So we got sweet potatoes. Boom, I'll point you in the picture, you can see it. Got our grilled Marlin steaks, got a little bit of squash that I had left, and got the baked broccoli. In fact, just to show it off last, let's just boom, right there, full screen, so you can see it. All right, well, I'm gonna go eat this. Like I said, I'll have the website up soon, posting the recipes, and I'll have everything on social media like Instagram, Facebook as well. So I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.